What if this time instead we had a battle? We turn it into a Strogan Off! Welcome back, champions, to fucking fight night. That's right, I'm punching on with a jar of shit. To be honest with you, Stroganoff is one of those things I've never really thought to make. I didn't like the look of it, and it seems to remind me of a weird part of my childhood. So rather than being a fucking narrow-minded Nathan about it, I did a bit of research and found out this dish has been made a fucking 1,000 ways. Anyway, this is a fucking battle, so let's get stuck into it. I'm gonna cook my fucking version, and then we're gonna cook jar shit version. What's in my version? This. There you go. That's in it. I'm gonna put that in the thing over here. As usual, screenshot it or fucking write it down. I don't know, photocopy your phone. Do whatever you fucking want, mate. Right, so that's my fucking version. Now we'll get to the ingredients for the jar version. What's in the jar version, you ask? This. That's in it. That's all that's in it. 500 grams of beef, 300 grams of pasta. Takes 10 minutes to cook too. You beauty. Should be easy as shit in the bed, which I might even do after eating it. Righto, so mine takes a little bit longer, so we're gonna have to get stuck into my one first. Right, so cut these up, put them in a bowl. Next you wanna cover your beef in a bit of fucking pinch of salt, crack of pepper, and a tablespoon of plain flour. Don't be scared to use your hands, it's actually quite fun. Look at the fun I'm having.
Woohoo!
Now, let's fucking cook it. First thing, pan. Next thing, heat. Next thing, butter. I just rushed and cut the most fuckwit section out of the butter. Look at that. What a fuckwit. Oops. In with the mushrooms, garlic and onion. Cook it off for a few minutes till it gets a little softer and the mushrooms look great and everyone's having a great time. Righto, that looks about right. Get that out of there, put it back in a bowl. Back on the heat, tablespoon of oil. In with the beef. Brown the beef off. Righto, now those champions are brown. Bang this gear back in. Wet. Add a couple of teaspoons of paprika. I use smoked paprika, but you can use any paprika you like. Doesn't fucking Parramatta champ.
Tip in a glass of wine.
You can use white wine if you like. Well, that's cooking off. Fucking smash some wines. While the wine's cooking off, bang in some fucking thyme. Next, chuck in your tomato paste. Add your stock. Now, if you don't want to cook this for fucking hours, get yourself a nice cut of meat. Something's good for grilling, like a fucking Scotch fillet. But I like using the chuck beef and stewing this champ for a few hours, mate. Turn the heat down to low, bang a lid on it. You want to cook this for a couple of hours until the beef starts to fall apart. Fuck yeah. Hold up, I forgot to put the fucking mustard in. Dickhead. Put a couple of tablespoons of mustard in, and then stir it. Then put the lid on and fuck off for 2 hours. Oh my God, what an idiot. I used to do fencing at school. I sucked at it. Anyway, so you can serve stroganoff with plenty of different things. You can serve it with mash, you can serve it with rice, you can serve it with pasta. But I'm making mine with rice, because I fucking feel like it. I'm not gonna show you how to cook rice again, but I will say, wash the rice before you cook it. Fuck yeah. Finally, the time has come to do a thing on this channel I thought I'd never do. And that's cook fucking jar sauce. I'm gonna follow the instructions on this fucking shit to the absolute T and see who's just better in a final Stroganoff. Who will survive? Who will win the final Stroganoff? Right, cut 500 grams of lean beef into pieces and cook in a non-stick pan until brown. Let's boldly assume that I should put a little oil in the pan. Maybe I shouldn't use this one because this has got the flavour from my one on it and that might interfere with the flavour on this one. Looks brown to me. Add cooking sauce to pan and simmer for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Fuck, we've got to cook the pasta. I want to make it a fair fight, so I'll put salt in the water. Ow. Bung in your sour cream. If you don't want the sour cream to curdle, you can pull some of the fucking liquid out and mix it together in a little bowl. But I don't give a fuck, so I'll just put it straight in. Right, that's been 5 minutes. Set it aside. You know what time it is? It's time for battle. Plonk! Get me rice and me pasta. Fucking righto, champions. It's time to find out whose stroganoff is strong enough to withstand the Jules taste challenge, which is something I've just dropped on you then. Obviously, I can't fucking taste test it, otherwise I'll say this is shit. Mine has parsley because it's fancy. Right, here's the first one. Try that. What does it taste like, ladies and gentlemen?
It's quite tart.
Okay, before you say anything, try my one. There you go.
Presentation is much better, I have to say.
This isn't rigged at all. What's it like?
That's really good.
Yes! See you next week. And just remember, fuck jar sauce! I'm gonna walk it
Your
off.
style is unorthodox, but effective.